sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive it's recording? Do you see the little waves on there?
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Good evening. Welcome to
Take
episode.
two.
No, they don't have to know. They don't have to know. Welcome to episode 86 of the Tay Tristan Hour.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and somebody's getting 86th tonight.
That's not me. Hopefully, it's not me.
Put in the
but
comments.
Welcome to number 86.
Put in the
episode number.
comments if you know what getting 86th means.
Yes.
Well, I guess they can just Google it.
That's what everybody does now. They'll just put it into Chat GPT.
Yeah.
What does getting 86 to mean? Nobody thinks for themselves anymore.
Well,
everybody just speaks into their phone.
Okay, I don't know if it means that, but I mean, you look up stuff.
When's the last time somebody picked up a dictionary or encyclopedia to actually figure out what something is?
Why would you do that? You can go to Webster.com or
on a phone.
Yeah, why would you?
Nobody looks in a book.
Mom, nobody just has readily available physical dictionaries anymore. That's not.
They need to do that.
This isn't 1986.
Well, I miss 1986. Let me tell you, and that's what we need to go back to because there's just too much information out there. It's too much.
No,
it's overwhelming.
Yeah, well, you don't have to look at it.
No, and I don't want to. Sometimes it's just there's a lot of misinformation with that too. It's a matter of convenience, I get, but it's just it makes people lazy, I think.
Well, I guess it's just
to a certain extent, it makes people lazy because they're like, I could just Google. Which I don't get me wrong, I like Google, I do, because I will Google up some stuff. I do. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think it's just a shortcut for people. Like I just think it's I think it takes away like people's creativity, because they can just look something up. I think it kind of stifles creativity.
I think it can.
Yeah, it definitely can. It makes people lazy in a creative way.
Yeah, it can. Because you have so many influences to see and look at, and
Yeah. So that's my opinion. I think on the other hand, it can be, it can maybe motivate creativity if people are artists and, they can utilize it in a completely creative way.
Yeah,
but
it's not all bad.
Not a lot of people do that if they're not creatives. You know what I mean? So if people are just looking for basic information, like if you like look up what people Google, like most of the time, I mean, it's not
it's stupid stuff.
It's stupid stuff. It's not anything that's like going to benefit them in a good way.
Yeah, I guess, but
but
everything doesn't have to benefit you in a good way. Sometimes
it should, though.
Sometimes it's just fun to look up someone's net worth.
Or how do you even know that that's like the real thing?
You don't.
Mean, you're just kind of like speculating. Like this person's worth $20 million. How does that benefit my life?
Yeah, it's just another fact added to your database.
Do I have $20 million? No.
That's all it matters.
It reminds me of Paul Blart. Fun fact for you.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too.
It's like this person is worth $10 million this year. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's just an example.
It is. Speaking of that, it is kind of crazy that there's a trillionaire now.
Yeah, I'm not.
Elon Musk is a trillionaire now. Isn't that insane?
Well, I mean, that's what they were planning to do.
What do you mean that's what they
were? That was the whole point of cutting all of the programs that benefit people. A lot of this, like the USAID, and USAID, that people probably didn't maybe know that it was helping other, countries, like starving children in other countries. Or that partnered with the United States from years and years ago. That money didn't go to help, the poor and the starving in this country.
Mm-hmm.
It went into the pockets of Elon Musk.
I don't know. I don't think that's
why we have our first trillionaire.
I don't.
It went into.
Where
did it go?
He has. What do you
I'm
mean?
just saying
Well,
where
that's a separate issue.
I'm
I don't
just
know if that's. I don't think that's what made him a trillionaire.
where
I
did
mean,
that money? Because he was the one whenever he came into Trump's administration in the beginning, he was in charge of dismantling all of that,
yeah,
and they were cutting.
Doge.
Yes. So where did that money go? Because where did it get redistributed?
Well, it went to pay the performers at America 250. That's where, duh.
What performers? Okay, you got
No,
jokes.
I don't know, but
I
I'm
know
just saying
where. I have a pretty good idea of where that money went.
I don't know that.
That's my opinion.
I mean, he owns SpaceX, which has grown significantly in the past few years. Tesla, obviously, you know, he's he's a very successful businessman. I don't know if it's all, you know,
Legitimate.
no. Well, I don't
You're
think
rocking the camera.
I don't think any billionaires. I don't think anyone who has that much money. I don't think all of their money is legitimate.
Oh no,
That's,
they raped, pillaged, and plundered. Trust me. And they took from people who are hardworking. Yeah, that's how they made their money. I'm sorry, that's how anybody that has that much money, they did not get it. Their hands are not clean. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, I don't
They're
think
just
he's
not.
I don't think he's actually the first. He might be the first trillionaire, like an individual that's worth $1 trillion, but that's like when they put out these lists of all the wealthiest people in the world, that's just the people that are saying it publicly. Like I'm sure there's people like in Saudi Arabia and the
Oh,
Middle East
sure.
that are not disclosing their income, like these oil
No.
barons and stuff. Those families probably have trillions of dollars, some of them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, no,
But
because
they don't have to disclose that.
no, because they're not like Americans who like to gloat and
Oh, no, they definitely like to gloat
just.
over there. Are you kidding?
Well, yeah, but I mean, they're not.
Have you ever been on the TikTok page of a Saudi prince? Oh my
When?
God.
Well, they do. Here's my boat and my 1,000 houses, and yeah,
No, yeah, they're walking around with tigers or putting them in a
yeah,
Lamborghini and driving around the desert, like just doing crazy stuff.
yeah. Well, for me, it's just like those are all materialistic things that you can't take with you. It's a waste to me. It's a waste. I'm sorry.
It is kind of crazy.
It's just like, why? Like, what's the point? I get it. Like, I would love to have money, but that is just like you have nothing better to do
Well,
with your money. You have so much of it that it's not even, to me, it's kind of sad. Like, there's nothing wrong with having money. There's nothing wrong with people having money.
hmm
Nothing. Like, you can have millions, billions. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. But I think if anybody is buying, if you have tigers riding around with you and Lamborghini, like, what's missing in your life? I mean, you're seeking happiness. Like, to me, when I see somebody doing that, like, you seriously have some kind of hole in your heart or something's missing. Or you're an extreme narcissist.
okay, that's ridiculous. That's not necessarily true.
Oh, come on.
Just because someone spends their money, what else are you gonna do with it? You should.
What are you
spend it.
seeking? Like, why buy that much extravagance? What are you? I
Because
mean,
you can.
just because I can, but
Exactly.
I have all of this, but I'm just gonna keep buying more, and for what?
Maybe that's fulfilling to them. Everyone isn't fulfilled by the same things.
Yeah, but you get tired. You would get tired of buying.
Maybe at some point. I'm sure. Yeah. At
'Cause you'll
some
just
point,
have
usually
things.
you see that, like especially with even like rappers like
Yeah.
Jay-Z, for instance, when you could see when he first became popular,
Mm-hmm.
he's showing all of his jewelry and his cars
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yes.
And then I'm sure he still has all that, but he's not showing it to he doesn't feel
No,
the
he
need
doesn't
to.
have to anymore.
It's just like all those white billionaires, like Elon Musk or
Mhm.
Mark Zuckerberg. They're
Look at
not.
my super yacht.
No, I'm saying they're not walking around like that.
No.
Like a lot of others.
But there's a lot of people
They're
who,
understated for on purpose.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who, but I think if people have just like I think there's just a certain mannerism you have to walk around with. If you have wealth, you don't have to always show you have wealth. People can know you are wealthy and you don't have to show
Yeah.
that you're wealthy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to show it and gloat. I mean, I just don't, I think it's unnecessary. But I understand that people want to show their, go ahead, but I think it's a little bit tacky.
Yeah, it can be.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have nothing wrong with wealthy people. I'm just saying, I think when you just show it and gloat it like that, it's a turnoff.
Mhm.
It is. It's like, I'm just here, I'm going to buy it because I can.
Yeah.
Just whatever. It's like, yeah, it's a little bit tacky to me. That's my opinion. Not everybody feels that way. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had money, of course I'd buy stuff.
Well, yeah, duh.
Of course I would. I don't know anybody who wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd be sitting here lying if I said that, but I wouldn't just buy to buy. I would buy the things I wanted to buy, but
No.
I wouldn't buy extravagant out of the way things just because I can. I mean,
Well, some people like
just insane.
extravagant
But
stuff.
what about helping people? Like, I think that if you have the money, it's the same thing with celebrity and fame. Like, if people have, use that leverage to do something good. I don't think people don't think that far. People are lovers of themselves and what they can buy. That's it. A lot of people are like that. Not everybody, but people should use their money and influence to do good.
Yeah.
A lot of people do, but I think there's more people who don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's nice and all, but I mean, people are gonna do what they want to do with their money.
I know,
They don't
it's
have to.
unfortunate.
But a lot of those people, they do donate a lot of money and
Hmm.
do whatever. But it's like at one point, I mean, I'm not gonna donate all my money. Like you're just not gonna do that.
No, I'm not saying, yeah, you don't, but I think it's more than just donating money, though. I think it's donating their time. It's not about just, here, I'm just going to throw money at it.
Yeah.
People can donate money, but I think it's also donating your time to help other people for a good cause.
Yeah. Well, if you're a billionaire, though, you don't have time for that. You gotta keep moving.
If you're a
Keep growing.
billionaire, you have
I mean, in reality, you do. I'm saying, yeah, you don't have to do anything else. But
Yeah,
I'm
if you're a
saying-
billionaire,
but
you have time.
those types of people, they want to keep growing and whatever they're doing. Like they're not worried about other people. That's
I
how
know.
that's how they got to that point. They couldn't be, um, you know, super charitable all the time, and like they're trying to get to the top.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean?
I mean, I believe that if once somebody reaches a certain point and they have reached, as they called, self-actualization. So if I've reached every goal and I've reached my full potential, my so-called full potential, and I've achieved everything in my life that I have wanted to achieve, why can I not then give back? Why can I not give my time back? Why can I not give some financial to worthy causes that I find dear, or to other people or organizations or whatever? Why am I not food banks? People are starving. People need children need help. There's a lot of children's charities that a lot of people do help out. The elderly. Why am I not giving back and helping and giving my time? I've reached my full, if I've reached a point in my life where I'm like, I have achieved success and I can help entrepreneurs, I can help entrepreneurs and businesses, but I can't help people that are really down and struggling. Why is it that I have the time to help up and coming and people here, but I can't help the people that are really, really struggling?
Yeah.
So why is it I can help one, but they can help one, but not the other?
I don't know. That's a good question.
So they can give that much time to that, but not the other.
It just depends on what they value more.
Well, that means that they value business over a lot of people's human suffering.
That's how you become a billionaire. That's the thing.
Well, then that tells me a lot about
That you can't
that tells me a lot about some of their priorities in life then.
Yeah, of course.
That tells me a lot about and I'm not saying a lot of people are like this, but that will tell me about an individual's characteristics. That tells me a lot about their character. If somebody's like, I value more about entrepreneurship and being a success, even though I've reached that pinnacle and I want to help somebody else. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but can't you balance that with also being charitable and helping somebody else who's like a class of people that are really struggling,
opportunities.
Yes, that doesn't have that opportunity to help them as well, or to donate to organizations that work with people like that. It should be balanced.
Yeah,
that tells me a lot about your character and your priorities if you're just focused on one.
Mm-hmm.
People need to be asking those questions.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
To people like Elon Musk.
Well,
and Mark Zuckerberg and your Jeff Bezos,
Well, we don't know that they don't help people. I mean,
I'm not saying that they don't.
It's
saying.
almost just as tacky as you say to show off that as it is showing off your new boat, like showing how much you help people and showing, sometimes it's genuine and sometimes it's just to make you look good.
Sometimes it's a tax write-off.
Well, that.
I'm just saying it's not tacky for them to do that, and I'm sure that they do.
Most people like that, they're only doing something like that if they gain some sort of advantage or some sort of value out of it.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm not saying that they don't, because I know Jeff Bezos' ex-wife donates a lot of her money to underprivileged, people and organizations that help underprivileged people, and she's not all out there with it.
Yeah.
But you hear about it from time to time. I'm not saying that there's not billionaires that don't help people. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Elon Musk is not one of them.
Well, yeah. Well, I just think most people that work and strive to get to that point, that's just not the kind of people that they are. You have to,
and that's unfortunate.
You have to be a certain.
It's unfortunate,
especially if you're doing it in some sort of business that's not like in the arts. You have to be a certain kind of person to get there.
That's
and it's not being a nice person doesn't get you there.
That's unfortunate because it's the nice people and it's the people that really struggle that are helping each other.
Yeah.
It is really unfortunate. It says a lot about, the human condition. Is kind of like, that's why sociology is so important, the study of human behavior and people in social environments, and it's an interesting study.
Yeah,
to see how people treat each other, whether they help each other. I watch a lot of the social experiment videos on TikTok too. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Or YouTube, and yeah. We have a lot of work to do, people. Just saying. But yeah.
Well, they've been saying that for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. And speaking of, billionaires or billions, there is a movie that is probably on its way to being another $1 billion movie, and that is the Odyssey.
You really think it could? You think?
I think it possibly. I think it possibly could be. It already made over $200 million this weekend.
Yeah,
close to $250 million. It possibly could be, or very, very close.
Mm-hmm.
Global.
Yeah.
With global totals and American. What did you think of the Odyssey? We saw the Odyssey on Friday.
Yeah, we saw it at the Limax. Not the because it's not it's a big screen. It's floor to ceiling or whatever, but it's not like a real IMAX where it's way bigger than that screen.
Yeah,
because that was a big controversy around the movie. Mm-hmm. Was the fact that it's shot in 70 millimeter IMAX and the
Yeah.
difference between how it looks on an IMAX screen and a
Hmm.
regular screen, and people are like, "Oh, Nolan sucks. Like, a bunch of people aren't going to be able to see it. Like, how it's intended." It's like, what? Okay, it's just a movie. Like, you're still getting. I mean, maybe not exactly the same experience, like, because the IMAX is pretty cool,
Yeah.
but you're still getting the essence of of the film.
Right.
Um, but yeah, we saw it in the Limax, which was awesome. Um, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a great movie. I don't know. A lot of people uh hated like the costumes and stuff and the designs and everything. I
I
thought it
liked it though.
yeah,
I thought it was really great.
because people are comparing it to Troy, which the
It is
armor
not.
the armor and stuff was a lot more gaudy, and I guess more, maybe it was a bit more realistic to the time, I guess. But at the same time, it's like, this is a fictional story, and
Yeah, with mythical characters.
yeah,
Yes,
you know,
it's insane how much people were really hurt over the whole Elliot Page and
yeah.
um.
Well, people thought Elliot Page was playing Achilles, but
It's
but they were
played
just,
Sinon.
yeah, yeah.
Um.
This is some minor character that dies.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Very much so. I really loved it. I thought it had a lot of A-list celebrities in it, which really worked for me. I wasn't expecting to see a lot of them in there. Like
Yeah,
John Leguizamo was awesome.
he
I
was.
really loved him in this film. I was very pleasantly surprised
Yeah.
by his performance. I remember watching him in like Romeo and Juliet back in the 90s, and I was like, man, how you're old, dude. But yes, he's awesome actor, so he did really great.
The one thing people hated about his performance, though, is the part where, spoilers, he threw a puppy off the side of the cliff. Even that shocked me. I was like, oh my god. Remember
Yeah.
when they were looking through the puppies? He just throws it over. He just throws, oh, no, this one's bad. Just throws it over the side of the cliff. I was like, oh my
It's like,
god.
ASPCA is gonna be after him, yeah. But yeah, I think it's but other than that, yeah. I thought that like we were gonna do some spoilers, but yeah, like I loved it when Odysseus comes home and then the dog recognizes him, and
Yeah. And then dies.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
Took his final breath. He waited for
him all.
him to come home.
Yes, and then that's when his son realized that that was his dad. So yeah, that spoiler alert. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
It's really good. Everybody was great in it. Robert Pattinson was good. He plays a good bad guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually like him. I pleasantly surprised by his performance as well.
Well, he's a great actor.
Yeah, I liked him in that. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's like one of the top, like a top
Yeah.
echelon. People still
Yeah.
hate on him for Twilight, but
Yeah, I liked him in Twilight too, though.
but I mean, he's a really,
It's the first time I ever saw him was in Twilight. So
well, yeah, that was like
his
his
first
first
movie.
major. I mean, he was
Yeah.
in Harry Potter. He was in
Yeah,
but it was like a smaller role, I guess, in the movie.
Yeah.
But that was his like first. That's what made him a star.
yeah. So no, I liked him in this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just the whole movie, like the you know the effects, the music, just everything was just really great. I had a couple of jump scares
Really?
in the film. You cracked me up. Okay, so when we're in the movie theater, Tristan didn't realize that he could recline the back of his seat.
Oh my
Like the
God.
arm back. I was like, he sat up the whole time. We're in
Okay.
the second
Oh my
row of the IMAX theater, and he is just like,
Okay, no. Okay, listen.
I was like, you did realize you could recline the back, because everybody else in the second row was like leaned back, and
Oh,
Tristan's
no.
just like, what? You can lean it back?
Okay, no, listen. So
Yes, just
I'm not
admit it.
I'm not dumb, okay?
I didn't say you were dumb.
No, I know. I'm just telling everyone else. The first two rows at this theater that we went to, in all of the theaters, the first two rows are the seats are different from all the other rows. So they're not like regular chairs, like regular recliners. They're like your legs are out like that, like laying. What do you call that? There's a name for that.
It's almost kind of like a lounger in a way.
Yeah, it is a lounger.
It's a lounger.
It's a lounger.
Seat. Yeah.
So I just figured, oh, it's just like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That there was. I just assumed that you couldn't recline it.
Yeah, you can recline the seat so that you are chilling like the whole. They're actually like probably the best seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I assumed that you couldn't recline them, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh well.
Yeah. So it was good. So I was like, I recline. I thought you heard me recline in my seat,
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I
Yeah.
guess I didn't realize it.
but it was very nice. Yeah.
What did you think of sitting in the second row? Because you didn't want to. You were.
I have never sat
hesitant.
in the second row in a theater in my life. I actually did. That's a lie. I actually sat in the first row years ago when we went to go see Amistad back in the 90s. And that was because the theater was so packed. That was pretty much the only seats. And this is whenever you just paid general admission. You didn't,
Have assigned.
you didn't have assigned
Yeah.
seats. You just paid them, and wherever you could sit, you sat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and the only place where we could sit was in the front,
Mm-hmm.
in the very front row, and I hated it because you didn't have the seats where you could recline the backs of them then.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just up like this, and it was terrible. I hated it.
Yeah.
So this experience sitting in the second row with the lounger seats with my feet up and reclining in the back, I was like, okay, yeah.
See,
But I had to take off my glasses because I mean, I can see a television screen or a movie screen so much better with my glasses off for some reason. It's very weird, but I can just see better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it.
We should have sat.
I liked it.
We should have sat in the first row, especially if I knew you could recline. I definitely would have got the first.
Well,
row
now
seat.
you know. So the next time you go back there to that
Yeah.
theater and you can know you can recline it, you can sit in the front.
Yeah.
But it was a great movie. I was expecting Zendaya to have like a bigger part for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, just because she's Zendaya, probably.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
was
thought
expecting
that.
her to, but I mean, she still did good.
Yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o, of course, played Helen of Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Great as always. John Bernthal, great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the whole movie was fantastic.
Yeah.
Matt Damon was
Yeah, he was great.
great in this film too. Yeah. I want to go back and see it again.
I do too, and we should sit
Yeah.
in the front row.
I don't know if I
Come
can
on.
sit in the front row.
If we do it
man.
right in the middle, if we do it right in the
It's
middle, it'll fill up our whole vision.
We should have Johnny go with us.
Yeah, sit in the front row.
We
in
should
the
go back
middle.
and see it again.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually, I have not wanted to go back and see a movie. I think this would be the third movie that I went back and seen twice in the theater.
What were the other two?
The other two were Jurassic Park,
The first one?
the very first one.
Oh, rest in peace to
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Sam
by the
Neill.
way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So Jurassic Park,
Okay.
as I went to the theater, saw twice. Titanic,
Oh my God! Of course.
and
Of course.
for a couple of reasons.
Oh my God.
Billy Zane being one.
Oh yeah, he is in that.
Billy, of course.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yes. Duh. And then this would be the third one,
Yeah.
Odyssey. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only gone back to see one movie, and it was Sinners. That's the only movie I've seen.
Yeah.
twice.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. I saw Nosferatu twice, also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But we should go back. I think I might go back this weekend and go see it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
It's good.
What do you
I mean,
think of everyone having American accents? Because that was a controversy.
I don't care.
You don't care?
No. Everybody's like, there's not one Greek in it. I mean,
Well,
and I don't know. That's not my problem.
Yeah, it's still cool.
I mean, it's still a great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Billy Zane wasn't available.
Oh my God, is that all you think about?
Well, he is Spartan. He's Spartan.
What do you mean he's Spartan?
He's Spartan. He's from Spartan. Yeah, he's Spartan.
That's not a race of people, is it?
Well, I mean, he's Greek.
That's like an army or something.
No, it's not. You're thinking of 300.
No, but like when I think of the Spartans, I think of like the army.
No,
That's not a race, is it? Or like a sect of people?
I guess so. That's what he said in an interview.
He said that he's Spartan.
That's what he said.
Well, I guess. I don't know.
But there's other Greeks. John Stamos.
Well, yeah, he's probably the most famous Greek, right?
Yeah, him and Billy Zane.
Yeah,
And there's other Greeks too.
I'm sure there are.
Rita Wilson is Greek for a female. Yeah, there's a lot of Greek actresses and actors.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe he just didn't want to. Christopher Nolan, I'm sure, had he had like specific people in mind,
Mm-hmm.
actors that he wanted for the film. So they need to take that up with the director.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. They said that the whole movie was woke and
Yeah.
because of trans with Elliot Page being trans and
Yeah. Well, that part is because
Lupita Nyong'o being an African woman playing Helen of Troy.
Yeah.
And here's my thing, and I told you this. I said, well, I think people need to get over it because these are mythical characters.
Yeah.
So how do you know what they really were? You're just basing it off of Homer's poem, The Odyssey.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I don't know. They're mythical characters. I mean, Zeus turned into a swan. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, really? I mean, so Helen of Troy could have been part swan.
Yeah.
Like that's, come on. How do you even know
Yeah.
that Helen of Troy was a person?
Yeah. You don't really.
She's part animal. So come on. I mean, or part
Yeah.
swan. I mean, people need to get over themselves.
Yeah.
People take things a little bit too seriously. Some people do. It's just like these are mythical characters.
Mm-hmm. I will say though, it was a little jarring hearing John Bernthal was basically just using his regular voice. I was like, not even a little accent. I don't know. I think I would have liked just a little bit of an accent on some of them, but I don't. It's not a big deal though. Like, it's not a big.
I enjoyed all of it. I was like, yeah, you. I'm like, what? I mean, I don't know. It did make a difference to me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make a difference.
If the acting is good, it doesn't make a difference to me because I think here's the thing. I think if they would have tried to have an accent, then people would have been like, well, that's inauthentic. Because then they would have been like, why didn't they just use Greek actors?
Mm-hmm.
Then they would have been like, now that's more authentic. And then if they would have used Greek actors, then they would have been like, I don't know these actors.
No, they would have been happy if they were British actors. Or British,
yes.
They use, because that's usually the go-to for anything, the story in that general area of the world.
Yes.
If they don't have people that have that actual accent or speak that language, they just use people with British accents.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Even if they're not Greek.
Yeah.
Why is that acceptable but not American?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You're not Greek, you're British, but as long as you're not American.
As long as you don't talk like an American. Yeah.
Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense because it doesn't to me. People's rationale for things, and then if you ask them, well, why is it okay this way but not that way? Just because. Because is not an answer. Okay, so I loved it either way. It was fine for me.
Yeah.
I don't care. It told the story.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing is like it's all interpretation.
Yeah. Yeah, this is his interpretation of it.
Yes, exactly. So what's wrong with
it? The Odyssey has been done before on screen, and
absolutely,
they're all slightly different interpretations.
Absolutely,
that was just his.
Yeah, So yeah, it's like people just stop hating because it's such a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
It's just it, and the movie's almost 3 hours long, and it did not feel like that to me.
No. Yeah.
I mean, from the beginning to the end is just
Yeah, it's epic.
yeah, and even people were clapping
Yeah,
in the
people were
theater.
clapping. Yeah.
Like it's immersive to me. I was even clapping. I was like, yeah,
Oh my god.
yes. And even it had jump scares, and the Cyclops was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like threw me off too.
Yeah. Well, the last thing on the Odyssey, I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Christopher Nolan should make horror movies
He absolutely should.
because
Yes.
the Cyclops scene was incredible
Yeah.
and it was scary,
Yeah, it was.
and the
Yes.
sound that he makes was
Yeah.
it was like disturbing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
He absolutely should make. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he
Just
will.
based off that one scene.
Yeah.
Like he absolutely should.
Yeah. But it was really good. Even the giant whatever they were, those things were terrifying.
Oh yeah, the knights.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
Giant knights, yeah.
Yeah, those things were terrifying.
Yeah.
I was like, what the? Yeah, they were tearing them up. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. It was
It
awesome.
was great. You should definitely go
Definitely go see it. Like for my book, 10 out of 10, it was a fantastic film.
see it. Yeah.
It definitely needs to pick up some awards during awards.
Oh, it
season,
will.
for sure.
It will.
If not, an Oscar nomination for Matt Damon.
Yeah,
for sure.
Somebody will get something for it.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
a fantastic film.
Yeah.
So, what else is in the news?
Well, we were talking about the Odyssey. I was gonna say, speaking of horror movies, I did introduce you to a movie that's pretty popular right now.
Oh,
That came out like a month or two ago. I don't remember when.
Yes.
Called Obsession by Curry
Craziest
Baker.
movie I've ever seen.
And you didn't like it.
No.
Did you? Come on, you liked it.
No. This is. And I kept saying, and Johnny and my sister were laughing at me because I was like, is this what the kids are looking at these days?
But what do you mean by that?
I mean that this dude is like, I have to make a wish that this lady falls in love with me. She only loves me forever. And then like she loves him, and then like this, she's freaking possessed. But then she's like comes to herself, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm kissing my friend. Ah! And then she's like, it's the craziest thing ever.
But that,
And then
God.
she's like, it just the whole movie. I was in it, and it's all because the whole movie's chaotic, and it's all because he can't tell this girl that he likes her.
well, yeah.
So y'all's generation now
Oh
is
my
like,
God.
and then she even asked him flat out. She's like, "Do you like me?" And he's like,
Mm.
"What? No, we're just friends." It's like, dude,
Yeah,
just
okay,
tell her
no.
that you like her.
No, listen. I don't think that's a generational thing. I think that maybe that's more common now, but that's always been a thing. For people are afraid to ask their crush out. That's not a new thing. That's been going. That's happened for forever. Like that's not a new experience.
These are not like teenagers. These
It doesn't
are grown
matter.
people.
It doesn't matter. Well, they're like in their 20s.
Is that how you are? Is that how you were with your girlfriend? Were you like, if she was like, "Do you like me?" You were like, I don't know.
No.
That's what he's like in the movie.
Well, also you have to
I
add.
don't know
well,
if
no.
I like you or
No,
not.
listen. Well, also you have to add that they're already friends and have known each other since like middle school. So that adds another layer of complexity.
Ridiculous.
Because in that kind of situation, you might be afraid that if you tell them that you like them, that it's going to ruin your friendship. Because they might say
I'm sorry,
no.
but in my day, if a guy liked me, he was like, "Hey," he'd be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Okay. Okay.
He'd be like, "Are we doing this or not?"
Oh my god. No, but I'm
That's
sure.
how guys
No,
were.
no, but I'm sure there were other guys that felt that same way and were scared too. That's not a new experience for people. Maybe I will say it's probably more common than if it ever has been, just because people don't interact as much socially.
I think the internet ruined that because back in the day, people talked to each other face to face. Like you were around in a friend group and y'all would talk. Like we would talk. We couldn't just be like on social media on Tinder and shit being like, "Hey, what do you look like?"
Yeah.
That's how people get catfish now. People
Yeah.
roll up and it ain't the person that you think it is
Yeah.
on the other end, and you're like, "Ew." You look nothing like your picture. Right? Am I right?
Of course that happens.
And so now people just talk through text and they don't really say what they feel, or there's misunderstandings. And that's the generation. That's y'all's generation.
Yeah.
You know, we did not grow up that way. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching this movie. And that's why, my husband's laughing at me. My sister's laughing at me. I was like, is this how they communicate these days? I was like, I was like, no wonder. Like, they're hoping, like, I just wish that she would love me forever.
Oh my god!
and then this is how y'all end up with obsessive, possessive girlfriends and boyfriends out there. And then it's just, that's how y'all become possessive and obsessive over somebody, because you just, instead of just talking, just talk to each other.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but we have to admit that that's not a new experience or a new thing. It's not.
I think it kind of is.
I'm saying I agree that it's more common, but it's not. That's not a new thing.
It's more common now than it was whenever I was
People
growing
are
up.
afraid of rejection. People have always been afraid of rejection.
Well, yes.
Some people are less
that's
afraid
true.
of it than others.
That's true. People
And
have
that he was afraid to be rejected. So on a whim, he didn't think it was actually going to work. Obviously he ended up going along with it. But he didn't think his wish was actually going to come true, and it did.
And then he couldn't, and then that he couldn't undo it unless he died. It was just a dumb movie.
How?
I was like,
is it dumb?
He couldn't undo.
He didn't read the instructions on the box.
He couldn't undo the wish unless somebody else made a wish that he didn't make the wish. And
That's how the one wish willow works.
And then, and then his friend, he told his best friend he's like, you have to make the wish that I didn't make. You have to make a wish that I wish that I didn't wish that she loved me forever.
Yeah.
Okay, if that makes sense. Then his friend didn't believe it. And he's like, okay, yes, I wish I had $1 billion. And then all the money comes down.
Yeah, that was great. You didn't like that? I like that part.
No, that part made me mad. And me and Tracy were watching it. We were like, oh, man. We were like, this fool. We were like, this fool.
Well, because, again,
he
made the same mistake. He didn't think it was real. He didn't think it was actually going to work.
Then
he thought it was all bullcrap.
Then the friend follows the guy home, where he has to go home to the crazy girlfriend who's obsessed with him and be beating herself with bricks and face is all bloody and stuff because she's possessed. And then with this spirit that's in love with him,
Mm-hmm.
and screams at him to love her back as much as she loves him. It's just stupid.
Oh my God.
And then the friend comes in and he's like, dude, it's real. And then she turns around and shoots him and kills the friend. And it's just dumb. And then in order to try to get away from her because she loves him so much, he takes pills and kills himself. And then it breaks the curse. And then she wakes up and comes out of it, and then she's crying, and then the movie ends. It's just dumb.
Why
I was like, that's the whole movie.
Well, why is that dumb? I thought it was a unique story. It was an original concept, sort of.
The movie was like, and this movie made a lot of money, and I was just like,
yeah, because it's an original. There's not a ton of original movies these days, especially original horror movies. There's not a lot
there
of
hasn't been one like that.
It's refreshing to see someone finally make
There hasn't been one like that since Get Out. Okay, since Jordan Peele's probably.
So you're
Like an
comparing it
original.
to Get Out, which is one of the best modern horror movies.
No, it's worse. It's not. It's worse. It's nothing like Get Out.
You
It's
just said it. You just
it's
mean the
that's-
originality is what you mean.
yeah. It's not anything. It's not even up there. But I'm saying, like you're saying, it's like an original, like horror film, like Get Out, like in that genre, right? That's what you're saying. But it's stupid.
Oh my god, but why? I really enjoyed
I
it.
get like the premise of it. I was like, okay, but she's just doing like. I was just like,
You have to remember the director. So this is his first movie, right? The budget was $700,000. They've made like $400 million. This was his first movie, and him and the guy that plays the friend
yeah,
are like a sketch. They're like a sketch comedy duo. Like I've been
Yeah.
following them for years on TikTok. They make comedy sketches. So
Well,
the
it was
movie,
funny.
I'm saying, yeah, the movie is infused with a lot of their sort of humor too. You know.
it's dark comedy humor. It's just weird. I was like, I was done at the end. I was like, so we were like, did she make the wish at the end? Like he would love her as much, but then he died because he took pills. And then I was just like, by the end, I was like, I want it to be over.
Oh my goodness.
I was over it.
I
It's
can't-
just not my
I
cup of
think-
tea.
yeah.
So then we were like, all right, Tristan, strike one.
Oh
We're
my
done with this.
god.
Then, you had us watch Soft and Quiet.
Yeah.
That one we were like, okay. We were still kind of pissed off during the whole movie because it's a whole Nazi hate crime kind of movie. We were like, okay.
Yeah.
But we were like, okay, one of the persons lived within. And then it just stopped. It just ended. We're like, damn, there ain't
Oh
no
my God.
trial. There ain't
See-
no nothing.
See, I think your generation.
We need closure.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like you require there to be a happy ending.
No, it
or
doesn't-
not even a happy ending, but like I understand what you mean, like a bookend.
We need bookend closure in films. And see, y'all nowadays are like, everything's abstract. And
Well, it's up to but that's not even a new way of filmmaking because there's been a lot of, I mean, the ending of Sopranos. You don't know what happens.
They
The
die.
screen. No, I'm saying the screen just goes black, and Tony's in the diner or whatever. And the screen, you don't know what happens. Like that's not like a new concept or device that's being used.
I assume they die because that's my bookend.
But that's the thing. You can use your imagination to you don't have to know what happens next.
Yes, I
Like,
do.
This is the story, and now this is the end of the story.
Our generation has to have the ending. We grew up with you have to understand. We grew up with after school specials. Okay, we came home from school and we watched after school specials. Hence the name,
Yeah.
right? So we have to know there has to be a beginning, a middle, and an end.
But you do know what happens at the end. She wakes up.
Yeah, but there's a dead body there.
Exactly.
Does she go
and-
into a mental hospital? Does she?
But
What
that's
happens
but
to
that's
her?
The beautiful thing is in that moment you feel the terror that she feels in that moment. If you saw what happened afterward, it would kind of take away from that.
No, it wouldn't.
But you're left with that terrifying feeling of, oh my God, what is happening? Why is there blood everywhere? And there's two dead bodies around me. Like you feel the terror that she would feel in that moment.
And then I need to know how she gets out of that.
But you don't. It as a horror movie, it left you with a feeling of dread and terror, and that's that's part of what makes a good horror movie.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
What?
You're fired.
What do you mean?
You cannot pick out any more movies for me.
That was I just recommended that one.
He's fired.
No, I just recommended that one because I enjoyed it, and it's a very popular movie right now.
And then he recommended a documentary for us to watch called The Mortician.
Yeah. Well, you asked for my recommendation.
And that dude's crazy as I don't know what.
Yeah.
We were watching that, and Johnny's like, oh my gosh, how many more episodes of this? I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. Speaking of terror, we have one more thing to talk about.
Yeah.
There is fear and terror ripping through our country right now.
And ripping through buttholes. Apparently.
We shouldn't laugh about that. We shouldn't laugh about that. With explosive diarrhea. Wow. Okay. This is an interesting podcast today. Yes. What is it called? The specific name.
Yeah, I think it's
all I know is it's a parasite that makes you have explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, it's cyclospora.
Cyclospora.
Yeah, so
Okay.
apparently it was either last week or a couple weeks ago, there were reports that Taco Bell was the source of an outbreak of cyclospora.
Mm-hmm.
That was coming from their lettuce.
Yes.
So they stopped. I guess they just stopped selling lettuce. Then I was hearing it wasn't just Taco Bell's lettuce. It was a bunch of produce from not just Taco Bell, but I guess it being sold in the grocery store, berries and different produce.
Like blueberries and I heard like specifically blueberries.
Yeah, I heard like raspberries, or not raspberries, strawberries. I don't know. There was a
Mm-hmm.
few things that they said
Yeah.
were infected. I don't know what the word is with the cyclospora.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I hate? I hate these freaking news sites wanting you to subscribe to look at an article. I'm not going to subscribe. I'm not going to pay $4 a week. I just want to read one article. Like, it's insane.
Let me guess, is that the New York Times?
It's all of them. It's the freaking Wall Street Journal, CNN.
Wall Street Journal, yeah.
But no, now they're saying, so I gotta find this to see the specifics. Because originally, like I said, it was supposed to be originated from Taco Bell's lettuce. But now they're saying that that's not the case. So this is just the AI overview. So it says federal health officials investigated an outbreak of the cyclospora parasite linked to shredded iceberg lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms from central Mexico to Taco Bell locations in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. However, the FDA subsequently identified the initial lettuce test that sparked the recall as a false positive and continues to trace the precise source of the outbreak. So I guess they're saying there is an outbreak.
Yes, there is.
But it wasn't the lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms, and that it was a false positive.
Yeah, I did read that. I did. So then where's the outbreak coming from?
They don't know. So you'll love this. This is a good opportunity for you to rant. Trump's funding Trump's funding cuts created the perfect storm that slowed the government's cyclosporiasis response.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I need a freaking subscription for this too? What is going on here? I can't read it. But that's the headline. I did see that, I don't know if it's true, but they said that RFK Jr. apparently cut cyclospora from I guess they have a list of things that they look out for the most. And I guess he cut that. But I'm not going to kill him too much for that. Because stuff like that happens all the time. I mean, even with the Obama cut the freaking COVID-19 response team or things that they don't think are important or going to be important in the near future. They're going to turn to more important things that they think are more important right now.
At that time, but
so they don't know where it's coming from, I guess. They don't know.
Well, they did cut. Did we not? Did he take us out of the World Health Organization as well? I think he took us out of the World Health Organization.
I don't know. I think I heard that.
That keeps us up to date on every of this stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I do blame him for that. Because we had been in that forever.
Yeah.
That keeps us up to date on like, what we need to do to kind of combat some of these things that are happening.
Mm.
Um, I mean, come on, we even had a recent measles outbreak. When's the last time we had a damn measles outbreak? Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I just don't eat lettuce right now
Yeah. I mean,
or berries, and I love blueberries and strawberries, and I don't want to go buy any fresh ones or anything. I'm even scared to buy frozen ones right now.
mm-hmm.
I have some frozen in the freezer, but this was before this came out. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat what I got in there. But
The thing is, though, it says that,
I'm scared too. I mean, this is scary. It's like, my gosh, you can't even eat healthy. Like,
well,
what the heck?
the thing is it's only in those 5 states that they're saying not to eat lettuce. So I don't know.
What 5 states?
Well, I said earlier. So this is from ABC. So far, the CDC has confirmed 1,644 infections linked to the outbreak in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia, and has advised the public not to eat shredded iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell locations in those 5 states. But this actually, when was this? That was from 4 o'clock, or no, that was from yesterday, or no, is from today at 4 o'clock. So I don't know, but now they're saying that that was a false positive. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to believe.
I don't know either. I just
Oh
don't
wait,
eat no
wait, wait,
lettuce.
wait. So so this says last week Taylor Farms issued a voluntary recall of all iceberg lettuce sourced from central Mexico, with a recall affecting 27 states. The recalled products were distributed from June 29th through July 16th and have a best buy date of August 3rd. Taco Bell said Friday that it is no longer using lettuce from Taylor Farms at any of its restaurants. And then they said the FDA said a sample of shredded iceberg lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms, which was not part of the recall, tested positive. However, the agency later clarified during a re-review it determined it was a false positive.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't
That's
know. It's
insane.
confusing. I don't know.
So it was a false positive. So then
Yeah,
you're
for
measuring.
the shredded iceberg lettuce from Taylor Farms that was recalled, they're saying it was a false positive for cyclospora. So they're still investigating it. Yeah, because here it says the CDC is also investigating other cyclosporiasis outbreaks and illnesses unrelated to the larger outbreak. At least 29 other states have confirmed domestically acquired cases since May 1st.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can't even eat food now.
I know, it's crazy.
You can't eat fruit. Can't eat lettuce.
Yeah. And they just said that Diet Coke is like good for you or something. So.
It's ridiculous. And then I saw something too where it talks about like the FDA is approving like meat made in the lab.
Oh well, yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh. It's just like, oh god, I can't eat it. That would explain why food tastes like crap.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Well, hopefully
Just
they.
that I don't know what to eat. Me and Johnny went to Longhorn Steakhouse yesterday and had lunch, and they go, well, we both had a steak, which a steak was fine, but it's like I just had mac and cheese and like green beans.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny was like, well, I think I'm gonna have like a Caesar salad, and I was like, I don't want to eat no salad. It looked good, but I was like, I don't. I was like, I'm gonna see if he ends up with anything in like 24 hours.
Yeah.
He's
Well, they said
fine.
it takes like a week for it to start showing symptoms. So.
Okay. I was like, well, we'll see if anything happens this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, baby, sure you want to have lettuce?
Well,
It's
hopefully,
romaine lettuce. I don't know, but
hopefully they find the source of the
I
outbreak.
hope that they do. Like seriously, I want our government to work and to find it, but I'm just sorry. They're just freaking incompetent.
Yeah.
It is what I'm just calling it what it is, man. I understand like they cut where they need to cut. Every administration does because like they have to meet the moment, what's happening. But my gosh, they cut so much when they came in and were just like, here, we're just going to cut and then we're going to stick the money in our pockets.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, come on. You know that that's what they did. And anybody with any common sense could tell you that that's what they did.
It could be.
Not could be. That's what's wrong with y'all's generation. You always are like, you probably say I'm too rigid with it and I'm just like one way of thinking, which I'm not. I don't think I am. I can't be in the field that I work in. I can't be that way. I'm very open-minded and I try to see both sides. But, you know, I'm going to call it the way I see it.
Yeah.
And that just comes with age, man.
There's nothing wrong with that.
When you see something, it's like, I'm just going to call it like I see it.
Yeah.
If somebody's lying, I'm going to call you a liar. Because you're lying.
Yeah.
Sorry. If I see somebody stealing something and the government steals all the time, I don't care who it is. They steal all the time.
Yeah, of course.
That's why ain't nobody got no Doge checks. Where's everybody's Doge checks?
Yeah. And tariff.
Where's your tariff checks at?
Yeah. What the heck?
Oh, I'm sorry. Elon Musk got that. That's why he's a trillionaire right now.
Maybe.
Come on. No, maybe nothing. He took your money. He took that money.
Yeah.
They took that money out of the mouths of babes from people that are starving and sick. That money that was used to help people with medications, life-saving medications, and food that is rotting in a warehouse, that rotted in a warehouse. They took that money and they pocketed it. That's what they did with it.
Oh, it's a shame.
It is a shame. That's the evil that's in the world right now. And it's unfortunate, man. It really is. It makes me sad. Yeah. But, you know, I'm grateful every day that I have you, air in my lungs, and I hope that, you know, things get better.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray things get better. So,
yeah.
With that being said, I have nothing else to say. I'm going to end it on a positive note.
Okay.
And, yeah, I'm just going to end it on a positive note. That's all I'm going to do. Yes.
Well, this has been episode 86 of the Tay and Tristan Hour. We hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, we'll catch you whenever we put out the next episode.
Yeah, hopefully it's supposed to be every week, but this one over here.
Okay.
Don't be doing right.
Well, we're going to try to do right, and you try to do right out there.
Everybody do right. Spread love. Positive vibes, everybody. So thanks, everybody, for watching. We have a new subscriber to our YouTube channel, so thank you very much. So everybody like, comment, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. And we have people that add our videos to their favorites on TikTok. Thank you guys very, very much for that.
Yeah,
it's supportive for that. It spreads our content. And thank you guys. It's very appreciated. So,
yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. See you next week.
Thank you guys. Bye.